agree with you, Kevin. Two veteran teams here, and that means that execution becomes the driving force in success.
And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Anthony Davis is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the small forward position. Now here is Robinson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's none. LeBron with some nice D. And here's Los Angeles. They went to Miami for their last meeting with the Heat and came out with a win.
Yeah, it was a narrow win. But in that last meeting, I think foul trouble for the other side may have really just tipped the scale and allowed them to escape with the W.
You know, whether it was their smart play or a few whistles that perhaps could have gone either way, when games are tight, every decision becomes more magnified.
They get it back. Butler, and the layup's good off the glass.
Utilizing that weight room muscle there. Butler, very difficult to box out.
Robinson against Green. The dish to LeBron. From the stripe. That one rolling around and rims out.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And there it is for him.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Caldwell Pope outside. Left side Davis. Back to Caldwell Pope. The Lakers rebound. Second chance shot, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul goes against Miami. Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
And Kevin, it's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
And he makes the first.
And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers history.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Now, here's Butler. And in the game with Charlotte, he did not play well. Now the pass to Nunn. Over James. Nunn can't get it to fall. The Lakers in the lead. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I was able to catch up with Eric Spoelstra a few minutes ago. Going up against an all-time great like LeBron James, there are no easy answers. Still, he's aware it will be pivotal to slow him down if they're going to win this game. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Nunn, covered by LeBron. Pass to Jones. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Outside, Davis. LeBron outside. Back to Davis. Tipped away. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Nunn. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Left side, Jones. 5 to shoot. Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
Get the perimeter!
Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now, here's Butler. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. McGee with the block.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Well, with the playoffs coming up quickly, Clark, strength of schedule can play a big role as it determines where a team is going to be seated come playoff time.
No, I agree with you in terms of even just making the playoffs sometimes, Kevin,
Yes.
based on where teams are and who they're playing. I mean, those matchups against potential playoff teams that are still fighting for seeding, they can sharpen you up and get you ready. Actually, those games can be playoffs before the playoffs in many ways.
And I always admire the coaches, Clark, that walk their players through the different scenarios because they should be aware.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. You want everything out in front of you. As long as your team is able to handle it, and most of these teams can, I think that's a good point.
And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. The Lakers second.
I mean, no doubt for me that they've hit their stride the last few weeks. I mean, they are punishing the defenses with that up-tempo style.
Here's Nunn, covered by LeBron. Here's Nunn. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Miami no good on that time either. Here's Caldwell Pope. They grab their own miss. And Davis gets it to go.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here, Greg. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Now here's Butler. Jones trying to get open. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Kind of a quirky personality for Jimmy Butler, more than a little mischief in his sense of fun.
Yeah, but he's always got a method to his madness, and I heard it once said that you have to dare to be great, and to dare to be great, you've got to dare to be different, and Jimmy doesn't mind being different. How about listening to country music, something he started in college at Marquette to annoy his teammates, and then also this. Would you do this, Kevin? Give your phone number out at a press conference? Jimmy Butler daring to be different and daring to be great.
Free throw, good Butler.
You know, Jimmy Butler is right in your face and candid. He's confrontational and doesn't back away from that. Entering the league under Tom Thibodeau, fire-breathing vets like Joakim Noah, that's how he rolls and that's what he knows.
And so Butler nails both of them. And if you're a coach, Clark, or a GM, how much concern do you have about acquiring a player like Jimmy Butler, who's not going to bite his tongue?
Yeah, you know, I think it's important that a winning culture is already in place with a guy like Jimmy Butler. Guys who don't mind being pushed and challenged to be their very best in the quest to win. He's a fire breather, but he's also a high-level performer, a high-quality guy. And when you have that combination, usually you're going to win.
The Lakers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
One shot.
And that one falls for Davis. Clark, last season we saw more of the global game series from the NBA. A couple games in Mexico, one in England. It's nice to see.
Yeah, it really is, because I actually 6 years ago had a chance to be with the Pacers in the global games in the Philippines, and then Taipei, Taiwan with the Rockets. Great experience for the players and the organizations. It's an additional level of travel, no doubt, about a week to 10 days where you're in another country, but it's great for the game and it's great for the fans in those countries.
And Butler gets it to go.
You know, as a wing in this day and age, you've got to be able to spray home some from the three-point line, and Butler has developed into a reliable threat from out there.
Here's James. Great touch on the 16-footer. James has got 9.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Here's none. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Robinson misses. The drive by Green. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
LeBron with the block.
This is what makes LeBron so special. He does it at both ends. Great tenacity on defense.
But they'll get another chance. Green kicks to LeBron. Pass to McGee. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. From deep. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. The Heat trail by 13. Passes to Nunn. Butler against Caldwell Pope. Robinson left side. Here's Nunn. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
You know, the defense has to be better. I mean, you can't give up that look.
Green deciding where to go with it. Second shot opportunity, and LeBron with the layup. 11 points in the game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now a timeout called by Miami. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them. Jay Crowder's checked in for Miami. Howard's checked in for Los Angeles. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Miami with the ball. It's a 13-point game. Here's Nunn. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Charlotte. 6 to shoot. Butler on the wing. He's guarded by Davis. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. The Heat making a switch here. Dragic is checked in. Here's Adebayo. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. To the inside, James, and LeBron throws it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Dragic. 11-point game his last outing.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
So it's the Lakers now. The Heat getting the bucket. Here's Davis. Crowder pulls it in. Here's Nunn. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. And a wide open look for James. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. James has got 15 points. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Down by 15. Butler against Kuzma. The 11-footer. And it's sent back by Howard.
Excellent timing by Howard. He knows exactly when to jump to deny shot attempts.
Here's Nunn. Covered by LeBron. The pass to Adebayo. He dishes it to Dragic. And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Lakers.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
It seems that guards are rebounding now more than ever. What do you make of that trend?
You know what, Kevin? I think it's a function of how the game is played. More and more teams play small ball, where they really don't have a big guy out there or a traditional center out there. You may have guards and wings, and oftentimes your tallest guy might be 6'8". So it makes it important for guards and everybody to rebound the ball. So I think you see more guards getting more rebounds because of teams playing small ball as a function of the three-point shots importance in the game.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Rebound by the Heat.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Out of bounds, Miami takes possession.
A moment here to see the numbers for Anthony Davis. Since the All-Star break, he's been unstoppable. 5th in blocks, 9th in rebounding, and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And yeah, he's been a brutal shot blocker all season long. As you said, top 5 in the league. He's a dangerous force to face inside. Here's Hero. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Green. It's an 18-point lead. Pass to Davis. Knocked loose. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. Shot clock at 5. From deep LeBron.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, Greg, making them count in the early going here. Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Down low. Here's Davis. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 4 assists in the game.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
Outside Dragic from past the arc, drills the three-pointer.
Don't think you're going to get a better look than that, and it's Butler who makes it possible with an excellent feed.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. You learn about Jimmy Butler. Difficult journey to where he is now. But one thing always got him through.
Basketball. That's that. It always took my mind off everything. It always made me smile. I had no cares in the world when I was shooting.
Boy, you hear that so often, don't you, Greg? Between those lines can be an escape from the outside world.
And in the end, Butler's obsession became his escape. Maybe why he remained so devoted to the game.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Davis is out there with Howard. Then there's Dion Waiters. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 slot. Lakers leading by 17. James outside. No good on that one. The Heat go the other way with it. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that'll be the 3rd of the 4 straight at home. Outside Dragic. Olynyk in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hero. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Kyle Kuzma picks one up. Miami shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And the first one drops. All right, Clark, game is on the line. 1 free throw to make to win a big game. Who is up there for you?
I'd go with your colleague and mine.
Oh, yeah.
But since he's no longer in uniform today, I will go with Steph Curry and Malcolm Brogdon.
Great names. That one misses. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line.
Great timing and recognition as Howard is able to go up for the alley-oop.
The Heat trail by 18. Hero passes to Olynyk. Good ball movement here by Miami. Takes a 3. And James pulls it down. James has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. That one goes in.
Boy, you're playing with fire. Anytime you leave somebody open on James' team, I mean, LeBron, his court vision, outstanding.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And here's Olynyk from the arc, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got 3 assists tonight. Los Angeles leading by 17. James looking it over. Waiters on the wing. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. James kicks to Waiters. Just 4 to shoot. Off target with his 3. Miami's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Hero, no good. Lakers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Kuzma passes to LeBron. Howard with it. Back to James. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. James has got 17.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Shoots from 14. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
Davis dishes to Howard, and he banks in the layup. Howard's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Outside Dragic. Outside Crowder. And here is Iguodala. He's still scoreless so far in this one. From the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. LeBron's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Howard. Shoots over Dragic. And there's Howard. That's good on the assist by LeBron. James has got 6 assists here tonight. The Heat trail by 21.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Hero passes to Iguodala. LeBron against Dragic. Trying to get open is Crowder. No good from Dragic.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
And the Heat call time here. And LeBron James Clark climbing the all-time scoring list, last season passing Michael Jordan. This season, Kobe Bryant. Clark, any chance LeBron someday passes another Laker great, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, for the most career points in NBA history?
I think it's simply a matter of his health, because if he stays healthy, then it's not if, but when. By the time his contract runs out, guys, in 2022, he'll be right in that neighborhood of my all-time favorite player, and I think the greatest player to play, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
A different look for Miami. Bam Adebayo is checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Leonard comes in for Jay Crowder. Robinson is subbed in for Hero. Smith checked in for the Lakers. Dragic against LeBron. Passes it to Dragic. Back to Robinson. Here's Adebayo. And he converts the layup. Adebayo's got his second bucket.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
It's stolen by Dragic. Robinson up top. He's guarded by Waiters. Now here's Dragic. He has 5. And yes, it's good. Dragic has got 4 points in the quarter.
I tell you what, fellas, he loves those mid-range jumpers. I mean, that's where he makes his money.
Waiters dishes to James. He kicks it to Howard. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Shot's good by Waiters.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
For Miami, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. And he lobs it up toward the rim. It's stolen by Davis. And here we go with Waiters running it up the court. And he lays that one in. Waiters got 7 points in the game.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Dragic looking it over. Left side, Leonard. And Davis sends it back. Iguodala against Smith. Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Howard determined to punish the rim and scare off defenders when he gets inside. Watch out now.
To the middle. Here's Adebayo. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Robinson's got 3 assists tonight. LA's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Davis. Safety that time from Leonard. The Heat have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Here's Adebayo. Tries again. He lays it in. 8 points for him.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Waiters passes to Howard. Dishes to James. Misses the 3.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
Iguodala dishes to Leonard. Outside Robinson. Shot clock at 6. There's the pass to Dragic. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. LeBron's got 19 points.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Kicks to Robinson. Iguodala outside. Just 5 on the clock. The Heat need to get a shot off. Lets it go from deep. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game. Here's Waiters. He has 7. Pass to James. LeBron is doubled. Pass to Howard. LeBron James on the wing. And James throws it down hard.
It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
For Miami, they've gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Robinson against Waiters. Stolen by Waiters. And it's the Lakers on the break. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. And now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. And that will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do on the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you. Now Howard. 10 points for him. And the shot is good. And that's 13 points for Anthony Davis.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Dragic finds Robinson. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Green, he's checked in for Dion Waiters. And it's Alex Caruso in for LeBron. And that one falls for Robinson. Mark, you were so good at such an early age in your basketball career. At what point did you personally realize just how far the game could take you?
You know, it really resonated with me, Kevin. I think at a summer basketball camp at Miami of Ohio, when some of the better campers, high school campers, were asked to play with the college guys at night. And then during pickup games in my hometown of Cleveland with some of the Cleveland Cavaliers, Jim Jones and the late Terry Furlow and Mike Mitchell, and being able to compete somewhat with those guys at 15 and 16 years of age, and having them encourage me to keep going and that I'd have a chance to do what they were doing at the time, which was play pro ball.
Smith outside. And it's Davis at the elbow. Great D that time from Leonard. Miami's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Morris is checked in for Dwight Howard. .40 seconds left in the first half of the game. Outside, Davis. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Davis has got 15 points.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
And Butler.
Are you kidding me? Nasty. I'm talking filthy. Butler punching it and getting his teammates on the bench amped up.
Here's Caruso, who's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Three-pointer, Butler, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Los Angeles on top, running away with it. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
Oh, man, that is important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got to offensive rebound too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 21 points, 6 rebounds, and 7 assists. His great performance last game out seemed to carry right over into tonight. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, they were dishing out dimes left and right, and the guys were finishing strong. As a team, they seem to be always thinking, always looking for the best shot. If they keep sharing the ball this way, the second half could be more lopsided than the first.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Heat?
Well, they got a ton of issues to work out. Allow way too high a percentage to be shot against them. Not really showing any energy on defense. No discipline. Look at their faces, Ernie. Do they even want to be here?
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic out there by James.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. They've got Adebayo. Jones is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Robinson, and it's Nunn in at the point. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. Davis, the pass to James. 5 on the clock. With the fadeaway. And that one goes long. Here's Nunn, covered by LeBron, and the basket by Jones.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And McGee kicks to James. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
James with another miss.
Well, most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Robinson passes to Adebayo. McGee with the block. Caldwell Pope finds James. Passes it to Davis. Over Butler. And Davis with the basket on the assist by James. James has got assist number 8 here in this one already. The Heat trail by 20. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Nunn. The shot comes out, and the Lakers going the other way now. And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
Here's Nunn. And there's the pass to Adebayo. And Davis sends it back. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Look at the Heat, advantage in 1 series.
And right now for Miami, so much has gone right for them this season. They've needed some breaks to go their way, and it feels like they've gotten them all. Now they're poised for success in the playoffs.
They look to be a dangerous team. I wouldn't have thought that a few months ago, but now I'm a believer.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Well, with a strong mix of perimeter and interior defense, these leading shot blockers among small forwards this past month have had a very good run at their own end of the court. LeBron James third.
And that's a group of perhaps the most well-rounded defenders in our league. Solid on the perimeter with the ability to block shots on the interior.
Yeah, they really do make up the perfect blueprint of a strong defender at the 3 spot, combining the ability to defend on the floor and in the air.
With the tip, it's good on the putback. Adebayo's got 12 points in the game.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Green dishes to LeBron. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Stolen by McGee. Fast break, the Lakers. And finished off by LeBron.
You know, it would be fun to tabulate how many of LeBron's career points have come on the break. I would just venture to guess he's had a bunch of them.
Butler passes to Nunn. Out to the right wing. Clock at 4. Here's Adebayo. Buries it down low. He's got 14.
And you know he's finishing when he gets that close. Count it.
Los Angeles leading by 23. Green, the pass to LeBron, and they double up James. Green kicks to Caldwell Pope. LeBron outside. There's the 3. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 6th rebound on the night.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Out of bounds, Miami takes possession.
And a moment here to see the numbers for LeBron James. 1st in assists, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. Leading the league in assists, maximizing every possession. He just tears apart a defense. Inside, Adebayo. Not going to go that time. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Floats it up for Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Boy, LeBron's vision is second to none, and his decision-making just as good. Slick pass there.
Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Robinson dishes to Butler. Here's Nunn. And he uses the glass on the layup. Nunn's got his 2nd basket of the night.
It makes up for a lack of speed with just tremendous effort and hustle on that play.
The pass to James. Back to Green. Caldwell Pope outside. Fires it up. They get the rebound. Here's Davis. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Davis has got 23 points.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys, and here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
Caldwell Pope passes to Davis. That's tipped. To the paint from 11 feet away. Green for 2 points. 15 points for Jimmy Butler.
And that's what I like to see from Butler, going right up with it. No hesitation at all. Ready to shoot as soon as he catches.
Green, the pass to McGee. Davis kicks to James. And the dunk by LeBron.
You cannot give James these types of opportunities. That guy is relentless.
Robinson passes to Jones. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
You know, I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've continued to bury the jump shots.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
Shooting two.
That free throw, no good. Heroes checked in for Robinson. And then for Los Angeles, Kyle Kuzma's checked in for JaVale McGee. Smith comes in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Alex Caruso in for Green. Good on the second free throw. And here is Los Angeles now. Loads it up for Davis. The alley-oop layup. Very well done.
Oh, my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
Pass to Adebayo. Over Davis. And again, it's the Heat missing. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Smith, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Miami called for the foul.
Well, I love the confidence that JR shoots the ball with, and on occasion now, he can shoot you in or out of games when he falls in love with that 3.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
The free throw drops for Smith. Both free throws good from Smith. Here's Hero. Pass to Nunn. Outside Butler. There's the triple. Sinks the triple. Butler's got 7 points here in this quarter.
He drilled 1 from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
Pass to James. LeBron is doubled. Here's Caruso, defended by Butler. Kuzma can't get it to go. The Heat have gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Butler attacking, banked in off the glass. Butler's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Easy to see why Butler gets so much respect for his competitiveness. I mean, he thrives at finishing through contact.
James finds Kuzma. The shot, no good. Now the Heat take it the other way. A go-to scorer's mentality for Kyle Kuzma, Clark. He's got a wide array of shots at his disposal.
Well, I don't know if there's a more versatile scorer as a young player in the league than Kuzma. He's got the turnaround jumper, the sky hook, step backs, drives it aggressively. Boy, he has got a lot in that book bag of his.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Adebayo. Markieff Morris is checked in for the Lakers. Both good from the line that time. Lakers leading by 21. Smith with it. And now let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard as we've gotten into the second half of the season. These teams have become better and better at scoring points off turnovers. In third, the Lakers.
Their defense has taken on a new life since the break. I mean, they're getting into teams, forcing turnovers, and they look like a different group.
And the first one at the line is good. Leonard, he's checked in for Miami. Smith hits them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Nunn, that's good. Nunn's got 6.
Now, I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Kuzma outside. The dish to James. Morris left side. Plenty of space. Good, and the assist goes to James.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
Nunn passes to Hero. He dishes it to Butler. And that one hits back iron. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Los Angeles. And the some solid defense from Butler.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
Here's Nunn. He has 6. Pass to Hero. Inside. Nunn can't get it to fall. Lakers leading by 23. And it's Smith that time on the assist by Kuzma. Smith's got 6 here in this quarter.
The D was all over him, but they just couldn't react in time to stop that quick reverse.
Nunn passes to Hero. Butler against Morris. Clock at 6. And it's Butler missing.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Pass to Caruso. This one for 3. No good that time. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Hero. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on LeBron James.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
The Heat have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Waiters. Misses off the left iron. 1 second left. And it's Butler laying it in. Butler's got 22 points.
Really hard to stay with Jimmy Butler because he's so good at getting shots up and in past the defense. Just has a real knack for scoring even when challenged.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Lakers lead by 20. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. They've got Dion Waiters. Morris is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's J.R. Smith. And it's Caruso in at the point guard. And that one's good by Butler.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Here's Waiters, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
First free throw is good. The Heat making a switch here. Dragic is checked in. That misses, so he splits the free throws. The Heat trail by 19. Passes it to Hero. Over Waiters. Hero, no good. Waiters against Dragic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
That free throw, no good. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Trailing by 19. Here's Hero. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Well, you see what you have here. I mean, the unselfishness of Butler, an often unsung trait of his.
Smith for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Smith's got 9 points here in the second half.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Outside Dragic, down to 5 on the shot clock. Lakers leading by 20. And here is Waiters. Now here is Smith. Back to Waiters. Over Butler. And it's Miami with the rebound. And it's the Heat on the break.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Waiters for 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Leonard's got 5 rebounds tonight. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Outside Dragic. The pass to Leonard. Tries from 10. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got his 5th assist in this one. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Waiters outside. And no good. But close in that one, so he'll shoot 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
2 shots.
That one is off.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
And some changes here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Morris. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for J.R. Smith. And it's Green in for Alex Caruso. He's off on the second. The Heat trail by 16. Butler on the wing. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Butler's got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Waiters up top, defended by Jones. And Jones sends it back. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Tries to keep it alive. His three-pointers off the mark. Waiters on the wing. Shoots over Dragic. Waiters no luck.
This shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Here's Dragic. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Davis is checked in.
One shot.
Free throw drops for Goran Dragic.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, during that last timeout, I listened to Frank Vogel talk to his team. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said, we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
Waiters against Jones. Shots good by Waiters. And the Lakers lead by 13. And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for Miami. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. He kicks it to Olynyk. Nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, listen, if you're 7 foot and can shoot threes, there's a place for you in today's NBA. Olynyk has that rare combination.
Waiters against Dragic. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Here's what Miami has lined up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll host the New York Knicks. Then on Saturday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls.
Some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
Jones kicks to Butler. Pass to Olynyk, takes the three. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
pass to Caldwell Pope. Goran Dragic grabs the board.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Shooting 2.
Free throw, good Butler.
Clearly, Jimmy Butler is in the prime years of his career, and, you know, you get the feeling that no matter how much he achieves, he's always going to be looking to get better.
Adebayo is checked in for Miami. And the Lakers also making a switch. James is checked in. And so Butler nails both of them. Lakers leading by 5. James outside. And they double up LeBron. Passes it to McGee. Outside, Green. Back to McGee. No good, unable to end this run.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
And you know that's right. I mean, he's looking to put his stamp all over this game.
Jones against James. Back to Davis. McGee trying to break free. And Davis with the basket on the assist by James.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
Robinson's got space. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 15 rebounds here tonight. From deep, James, but they recover it. Robinson pulls it in. The Heat trail by 5. Back to Butler. Deflects the pass. Adebayo against Davis. And Davis sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Caldwell Pope against Dragic. 4 on the clock. From 17 feet out. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Lakers leading by 5. Green dishes to McGee. And it's McGee with the jam.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
Dragic against LeBron. Floats one. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Davis. Here's Green. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Feeds it to Butler. And Davis sends it back. And he recovers it. Jones, the pass to Butler. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on JaVale McGee.
And Butler just excellent at finding ways to get to the stripe, especially when he's near the basket.
Shooting 2.
Free throw, good Butler. And so Butler nails both of them. Los Angeles leading by 5. LeBron outside. LeBron is doubled. And Green now, top of the key. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Buries it from three-point range.
I think Caldwell Pope has done a nice job developing into a legit deep ball threat.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Yeah, what you wouldn't know, there's a team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, that might be fair, Greg, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
Green, no luck.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Now Dragic. Outside, Jones. Off target from outside.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Adebayo against Davis. James outside, and they double up James. And it's McGee with the jam.
And this kind of athleticism at the center position, pretty remarkable. I mean, McGee letting it all hang out there.
Butler against Caldwell Pope. Now here's Butler. Defense is right there. Can't connect from short range. Here's Green. The second effort. McGee's shot is off.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
It's stolen by Davis. Here's Green, and another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Caldwell Pope against Butler. Over Caldwell Pope. Miami no good on that time either. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Davis against Jones. It's LeBron with the drive, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, he is going to the line, but that's not a bad play by the defense. I mean, you just can't let LeBron run free. I think you're always better off making him earn it at the line.
Two shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
You look at LeBron James, he's truly a remarkable talent. And every season he seems to add something else to his game. It's been fun watching him, and I'm not sure how much longer we're going to see him at this level.
The Heat making a switch here. Nunn's checked in. And both free throws good for LeBron. Mark, the two-way contract, a relatively new invention that gives players time in both the G League and the NBA.
I love it, Kevin, because it's another pathway for those aspiring to be NBA players to have a legitimate shot to make their dream come true. The G League is just a notch below the NBA in terms of overall talent. And so I love the fact that players who desire to be pros can have a pathway to get to the NBA by being part of the G League as well.
And these G League players are having an impact, aren't they? They're making a difference on a lot of teams.
40% of the players in the league have spent some time in the G League, so it speaks to the impact the G League has on the NBA.
Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 15-6 run. Offensive rebound. Here's Davis, and he gets it to go. And the Lakers lead by 14.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Green with the ball. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Anthony, tell us the focus for the team coming into the game tonight.
Well, before we started the game, Coach came in and told us that we knew what we had to do. We were trying to stop a lot of their actions, and, our biggest focus for the game was guard the ball. That's what we did coming out of that timeout and never looked back.
And it led to a win. Thank you for your time, Anthony. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long.